Yeah, thank you. Sabi mo sa Lipa, 33 hectares, tapos kinukural ninyo. How about Manila? I think this Manila Arena is already built up establishment.
Manila Arena, nagawa po namin dati yan as cockpit. Hindi po nakapagsabong dyan. Santa Cruz, nakapagsabong lately lang nung pinayagan lang ng IATF. Matagal naka-stack yan, idle yung lugar eh.
Kaya nga, kung matagal na rin itong walang CCTV.
Wala po, kagagawa lang yan na yung bagong gawa lang yung arena na yan eh. Tapos inabot nga, ginawa yan nung wala pang COVID no, nung wala pang pandemic, kagagawa lang yan. Wala pa eh.
Wala talaga.
Pero meron na pinalagyan ko na ngayon. Ngayon, kung signal nila, pinalagyan ko kasi ginagamit na po namin, Your Honor.
Yeah, Senator Lacson is recognized.
Just as a manifestation, I noticed that we've been straying away from the intent of this legislative inquiry. No, parang nakalimutan na natin yung mga nawawalan sa bungero. We're more interested in to hear from the PNP kung meron na silang progress sa investigation kasi ito yung medyo bitin last hearing. So,
Yes, sir.
refer to you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Just an observation. Magdadalawang oras na tayo, hindi pa natin natatakil yung intent, the intent of this legislative inquiry, Mr.
Yes, sir. I agree with you, sir. I agree with you. Pinagbigyan ko lang ito si Mr. Atong kasi inimbita natin. Pinagbigyan ko lang magsalita. But can you wrap up?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
before that, so that we can move forward, siguro, i-diretso na lang ni Mr. Ang yung sinasabi niyang conspiracy. Okay na, naintindihan na namin lahat yan. Problema sa ganito, tapos yung rules, ganito ang batas. Yung conspiracy, diretso mo na yun para malaman na natin. Doon tayo, para makapunta na tayo doon sa mga biktima. Kasi gusto rin parinig ng mga biktima yung conspiracy sinasabi mo. Go ahead.
Yes, you can, pwede mo i-share sa amin yung conspiracy theory na sinasabi mo. May conspiracy against you. Okay, please share it to this committee.
Dire-diretso na po lahat to.
Oh, well,
Ang ano ko po kasi.
kung gusto mo, di ba, you are asking for executive
Sana muna para-
session.
So,
So, mamaya na yan. Sa executive session, sabihin mo. Okay, so,
kung pwede tayo mag-break lang ng mga 10 minutes.
Okay.
Kasi nila Senator Lacson para
yeah, we can give it to you. We can give it to you.
Kasi may involved din ng mga magugulo rito.
Yeah. But before that, I would like to recognize Senator Franklin Dillon. Huh?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Just a few questions in relation to this, the subject of suspicion that about 31 of our Sabong aficionados have disappeared. The reports indicate, Mr. Chairman, that the motive for the abduction is fixing of the cockfights. Yun pong nangdadaya. In fact, ngayon, mayroon pong sinasabi si Mr. Ang may conspiracy. So, sa aking tingin, tama po ba sabihin natin na malaki ang involved dito sa E-Sabong, kaya kailangan malinis ang pagpapatakbo ng industriya ito, matawag natin industriya. In other words, the stakes are so high that we must, that the operators must maintain the integrity of the cockfights. Tama po ba yan, Mr. Along?
Your Honor, yung tungkol dyan sa game fixing na yan, ito pala kailan maintindihan nyo rin.
Pakisagot lang po. Importante sa atin. Pakisagot lang po. Oo, pakisagot lang.
I-explain ko lang muna kung ano yung kinikita lang namin dito. Hindi po kami lumalaban. Out of 100%, kumukuha lang kami ng 5% lang.
So, before we go into that, gusto ko lang yung tinatanong natin, kailangan may integridad yung ating sabong para po tuloy-tuloy ang betting natin. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, Your Honor. Kaya mahigpit po kami. Sa ngayon po, wala kami nakikitang game fixing sa amin.
Kaya
Pagdating pa lang po naman, sinecheck na namin, pati mga tare. Pumapasok yung mga tao, lumalabas. Kung nagkakaproblema po sa labas, wala naman po nangyari patayan sa loob sa amin. So,
Okay.
ang dami kasi senaryo, ang dami sindikato rito. Kapareho niya
Okay.
master agent, 1.2 million ang master agent namin. Master agent, gold agent, lahat. May kanya-kanya pong buhay lahat yan. Hindi po namin alam kung ano yung, siyempre nasa sugal sila. Yung iba nasa drugs, nagkahalo-halo po.
Kaya,
Ganun po.
Mr. Ang,
Yung integrity, totoo po
can
yung
you
sabi
give
nyo.
Mr.
Kailangan namin
Ang,
po.
please,
Please, let's
Please,
hear
Mr.
from Senator Dillon. Go ahead, sir, go ahead.
can you give the committee an idea kung magkano po ang betting sa isang sultada? Just to have an idea of what we are talking about here. How much is the range of the bet per sultada? Magkano po?
Well,
Yeah, you have the floor.
hindi po pare-pareho dahil simula umaga mas mahina yan. Nagpipik yan sa hapon, sa gabi, tapos
Okay. On the average lang po, on the minimum and maximum, Mr. Ang.
Well, every day, mga 1 to 2 billion every day.
1 to
1 billion to 2 billion a day.
1 billion to 2 billion a day.
Kumukuha lang kami ng 5% dyan.
Wow,
2% binibigay
grabe
namin
naman
sa
yan.
master agent. 1% para...
Teka po, isa-isahin natin dahil ako po hindi sanay dito. Although lumaki po ako sa aming bayan sa Iloilo, marami pong sabong but I have never been familiar with it. So you're saying, bawat araw, 1 billion hanggang 2 billion ang betting. Tama po ba yan?
Grabe ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa bawat isa.
You're mute. Naka-mute ka ata, sir. Senator Dillon, hindi ka marinig.
Hindi po ako nakamute. I'm
O,
on.
mahina signal, nawala.
Hindi ko po alam, but tinitinan ko lang, hindi po ako nakamute. Something is
Ba't
wrong,
nakamute?
probably with our technological connection.
Mr. Chair, I can actually hear the
Habang wala si
minority
Senator Dillon,
leader.
stop ka muna at kuhan tayo, executive session afterwards. But before that, before we dismiss
Ba't
dahil
interview?
maghingi muna tayo ng update from CID.
Bakit ininterrupt ni Bato yung ganong issue? Klarong-klaro, naririnig naman
After the CIDJ,
Kung Bato to
pakinggan natin itong nakasalang na yung case number 4.
Mr. Chair,
Mag-break tayo, mag-executive session tayo sa loob ng lounge.
Si Bato yung
Habang
nagbingi.
papakainin na rin natin itong mga naiwan dito sa...
Pwede po ba, Mr. Chair, tapusin ko lang ang aking... can I just...
So,
can I just...
CIDJ, you have any update? You have the floor.
Yes. Yes,
Mr.
thank you.
Chair,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't,
To the Honorable Chairman of this committee, Senator Ronald
Wala
De La
po,
Rosa, sir,
nakat
and
yung
to
ano
the
nyo.
other Honorable Senators. Magandang umaga
Sandali
po,
lang,
sir.
kabilis ng turnover ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First hearing, the director of CIDJ is General Pero. Now,
Yes, sir.
ikaw na naman.
Yes, sir.
So, retired na si Pero.
Yes, sir.
So, masaya si Pero kayo, nakalusot siya sa problema na ito.
Yes, sir.
Ikaw ngayon ang tatanggap sa kanyang problema.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
I'm happy to receive that challenge, sir.
Thank you. That's what I need from you.
Yes, sir.
You should be very brave enough to handle all these problems.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
Because, I've been with the CIDG for a long time, sir. I am Police Brigadier General Eliseo Cruz, the newly designated Acting Director of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group. I just assumed my position, sir, last March 2 this year. And I'm going to present to you the updates of the investigation that the CIDG has conducted for the 31 missing persons.
31,
Missing persons, sir.
pero last count natin, 34, di ba?
Yes, sir, but we are only handling 6 cases wherein 31 persons.
Oo, pero huwag niyo pabayaan yung,
Yes, sir.
yung 2 cases na involving 3 biktima.
Yes, sir. We are
Because
also
E-Sabong related rin yun, di ba?
Yes, sir. We are also coordinating with the other PROs which are
I
handling.
suggest, hawakan mo na. Dahil sabi man ng Chief PNP,
Yes, sir.
hawakan mo lahat yan.
We'll do that.
Yeah, hawakan mo lahat yan. Continue.
Yes, sir. There are 6 cases being handled by the CIDG involving 31 missing persons coming from the provinces of Bulacan, Rizal, Quezon, Laguna, and Manila. And these cases happened in the premises of Cockpit Arenas. And one in Manila, 4 in Laguna, and 1 in Batangas. For the incident that happened on January 13, 2022 in Manila Arena, located at Santa Ana, Manila, we would like to inform this honorable committee that we have a breakthrough in our investigation. A vital witness gave his statement that he saw how the victims were held and loaded by security personnel of Manila Arena in a gray van parked at the basement of the said arena. The witness is currently in a safe and secured environment being guarded by the CIDG. There are 14 persons involved in this case that the witness implicated, and he positively identified 6 suspects and 8 are still unidentified. For the incident believed to have happened in Santa Cruz, Laguna on January 13, 2022, considering the statements of their families that victims went to Santa Cruz, Laguna, Cockpit Arena on the said date but failed to return home and remain missing until this date. And despite being missing, bank withdrawals from the ATM account of one of the victims, Melbert Santos, was recorded at BDO Lipa City branch and is now being investigated by the CIDG. The person captured in the CCTV footage who withdrew money using the said ATM account is considered as one of our persons of interest and subject for manhunt operation by the CIDG.
So you mean to say, manhunt operations, identify na ninyo? Yung tao
Actually,
na
sir,
yun?
that's just the word that I use, but we are actually identifying, and once we identify, of course, we have to take appropriate actions on how we take custody about this person or file appropriate charges in court, sir.
Okay, continue.
For the 6 missing persons with last known whereabouts in Royal Octodome in Lipa City, Batangas on January 6, 2022. The investigations is going on and we have 2 persons of interest. For the 5 missing persons with last known whereabouts in Santa Cruz Cockpit Arena in Santa Cruz on December 29, 2021, the investigation is going on and we have 2 persons of interest. For the 6 missing persons with last known whereabouts in Santa Cruz Arena in Santa Cruz, Laguna on May 11, 2021, the investigation is going on and we have 1 person of interest. For the 4 missing persons with last known whereabouts in Santa Cruz Cockpit Arena in Santa Cruz, Laguna on April 28, 2021, the investigation is going on and we have filed obstruction of justice against 1 Brindon Dineros Retusto and we have 3 other persons of interest. These are the updates of our investigation and we are conducting continuous backtracking to gather more evidence and witnesses for the eventual solution of these cases. And we are sure, sir, the Honorable Committee and of course the Filipino people that the PNP will pursue this investigation to its fullest, leaving no stone unturned until we ferry out the truth and serve justice. Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Honors.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, thank you, General Eliseo Cruz.
Just one or two
Thank you.
questions. Are you ready to file cases before the prosecutor, refer the case or cases to the with the prosecutor's office? Yes, sir. We are now filing appropriate case
against the identified six persons
Yeah.
in Manila Arena, and we'll be filing kidnapping with serious illegal detention, punishable under Article 267 of the Revised Penal Code.
Just so we are understood by the victims' families, you cannot anymore conduct arrest based on Rule 113, di ba? Citizens arrest. It's no longer proper
Yes, sir.
to pursue these
It will
people and
be-
arrest them. You have to wait for the issuance of the corresponding warrants of arrest
Yes, sir.
kung magkakaroon ng warrants of arrest.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, you will refer these cases before the prosecutor's office and let the preliminary investigation proceed, di ba?
Yes, sir. That will be filed regularly before the
Direct filing.
City Prosecutor's Office of Manila, sir, and there will be preliminary investigation to be conducted, and subpoenas will be sent
Yeah.
to the identified six suspects.
Yeah.
And,
Summons na lang ang tatanggapin nila from the prosecutor.
yes,
Para
sir.
maintindihan ng mga victims' families, baka isipin nila, walang ginagawa yung PNP. Because you're not authorized under the law, under the rules of court, to conduct arrest at this point in time.
Yes, sir.
Hindi na applicable, hindi ba?
Yes, sir.
Para maliwanag sa kanila.
Yes, sir.
So immediately, what you're telling us is you're filing cases against these people who are properly identified and positively identified, di ba?
Yes, sir. Positively
you're-
identified by a witness
And properly identified.
and properly identified.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Any more? Okay ka na?
That's our update, sir, on the investigation, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Sir, okay lang sa inyo. Balikan natin si Senator Delon. Naputol kanina. Senator Delon, sir, pasensya ka na, sir. We could not hear you. Kaya please continue, sir. Sorry.
Thank you. I just want to place on record the magnitudes of the money we are talking about here, which could give rise to incidents such as this. Mr. Ang, did you say that the gross bets is about 1 billion to 2 billion? Is this per day, sir?
Grabe, no?
Per day, Your Honor.
Per day?
1 billion? Ganong karaming sugarol sa atin.
1 to 2 billion. Masyado pong, approximately, can we say 1.5 billion on the average per day? Gross bets, tama po ba yun?
But depende rin ako kasi sa ano yan, sa araw-araw kasi malakas lang po pag Friday, Saturday.
What you're saying 1 to 2 billion per day?
Let's say 1.5 na, 1.6.
And this is only for Lucky 8 or for the 7 or for the 8 licensees, Mr. Ang?
Pues, sa amin lang po yan.
Nako.
Sa inyo lang po.
Grabe.
Ang kabuuan po kayo magkano? Just rough estimate of the gross bets of the E-Sabong industry.
Well, hindi ko kabisado sales nila, pero kung titignan mo yung sales nila, mga to, let's say, mga 500 million sila po, ganun.
500
700. Ganun.
500 million per day.
More or less sila.
Yes, all right.
Yes,
Now-
sir, excuse me. Senator Delon, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I may interject, no? Kung gusto mo natin malaman yung kabuuan na pera dyan sa industry na yan, I think PAGCOR, meron silang accurate data mamaya. They can share it with us, sir. So please continue, sir. Tanungin natin yung PAGCOR later. Alam
Yes,
nila
thank
yung gaano,
Thank you.
what is the percentage of Lucky 8's contribution to the overall revenue derived from E-Sabong industry. May data ang PAGCOR niyan.
Hindi po. Naka-fix
Thank you.
po kasi sila eh. Naka-fix po sila na, for every licensing. Nag-issue sila. Obligado kami ng 75 million na minimum guarantee of per
Yes. Yeah. Alam na.
This ever is higher do sa 12,500 per
Opo.
fights. Kami more than eh. So ang binabayad namin siguro more or less 135 million every sa amin.
Sir, please continue, sir. Please continue.
Thank you very much, sir. So if we're saying, Mr. Ang, kung sinasabi po natin, ang gross bets on the average would be at least minimum 1 billion to 2 billion per day. How many days do you operate in a month?
30 days, 31 days.
Wow.
30 days. So,
Araw-araw po, meron po kaming laro.
So we are saying that kung 30 days po, hindi ko na po ma-compute. per day is anywhere from 100
Lagyan nyo 2 billion.
to 2
60
billion.
po.
Opo. Per month, it's anywhere from 30 billion to 60 billion. Ganun po ba?
More than 60 billion po.
How much?
A month.
A month is about
Grabe
60
kalaki,
billion.
no? Grabe kayaman.
60 billion.
So,
Magkano po ang inyong commission?
Well, 5% kinukuha namin. Tapos binibigay namin sa mga agent, 2%. Tapos
Just the gross muna. So 5% of 60 billion is roughly 3 billion per month ang
Wow.
commission ninyo.
Yep na yan.
hindi po, ano yan eh, 5%, 6 billion, 3 billion, more or less.
Okay, I'm sorry. 5% of 60 billion is roughly 30 billion per month. Ganun po ba?
66 billion, 3 billion lang po yan. Tapos
At
minus
5%, that's roughly 30
Billion.
billion, 30 billion per month. Ang
3 lang.
3 lang po, 3 lang. 5% lang eh.
5% of 60 billion is 30 billion, right?
3.
Three lang po,
Sorry.
three lang po.
3 billion. Yan po ang kinikita ng franchisee dito.
Hindi po
Kaya-
kinikita. May ano po yan. Binabalik po namin sa mga agent. 2 or 2.5. Depende ho. Binibigay namin sa kanila uli mga 2 or 2.5. So, kung sa 3 billion, kung alisin mo yung kalahati, binibigay na kagad yun, 1.5 na lang matitira. Plus mga expenses pa, nalagay mo 1%, alisin mo 1% yun, more or less mga nasa mga 900, 800 matitira sa isang buwan.
Anyway, yes.
Doon
At
ako
least-
kunin yun sa mga pagkor, sa mga ganyan. Doon na binabayad lahat.
Kaya po, kung 3 billion ang kinikita ng Laki, baka po payat ang 640 million na sinasabi ng Pagcor na kanilang income dito sa E-Sabong. Ulitin ko lang, 3 billion per month. Even assuming that you incur expenses on this, 640 million per month of revenue by Pagcor is pittance, is very small compared to the gross income of Laki. That's all that I am trying to point out.
Mr. Chairman, just to pursue lang.
Yes.
Point
Okay.
of clarification, Mr. Chairman.
Yes,
Yung
sir.
5%,
Yes, sir.
thank you, Senator Drilon. Ipurso ko lang yung point yung sa 5%. 5%
Yes.
for both entries or 5% for one entry?
Pag pinagsama yung both entries, kaya nga without risk kami. Kung may tayong 1 million sa kabila, 1 million sa kabila, 2%, 2 million yun, minus 5% yun.
So 5% sa both entries na.
Total.
Yun na yung
six.
gross. Hindi ito yung 5 sa one entry, another 5 for the other entry.
Pareho, maski sa amin.
Pareho na yun. Thank you.
So, kaya po, that's why I'm just asking yung gross per day.
Grabe,
And
no?
from the testimony, it would appear that the gross income per representation and in the absence of any proof to the contrary, we
Dami pala
accept that
maghihirap
as
nito sa Sugal.
the gross income of each licensee. Yun lang po muna. We would love to hear from the Pagcor on the exact amounts. But for the record, if we talk about 3 billion per month for Lucky 8 alone, even assuming that this is the gross income, a 640 million per month na sinasabi po ng Pagcor, mukhang payat at malaki talaga ang kinikita ng industriya, kaya po hindi maiwasan na yung mga ganitong pangyayari ay related doon sa kinikita ng industriya. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right, sir. Senator Lacson.
Yeah, ang sabi ng PAGCOR kanina, I was taking notes, from April to, ito yung last year. Parang ang average na remittance sa PAGCOR, 400 million per month.
How much? How much?
And then for last year, from April, I think hanggang December, parang average 400 million pesos per month ang remittance. Okay. January to date, nag-increase ito sa 640 million per month. Okay.
Noon pong April, si Laki 8 pa lang po ang umaandar. Yung mga iba, sunod-sunod pa lang at nabuo lang yung 7 na ngayon 6 na lang nitong November, December.
Okay.
Pero po
Thank you, ma'am. Ito, sandali, ma'am. So, 640 million pesos per month yung January to date. Ito yung average nyo per month.
Opo, sir.
Ngayon, sabi kanina ni Mr. Charlie Ang, yung kanilang remittance, pinakamalaki sila eh. Umabot sila ng 135 million pesos per month. Lucky 8 pa lang yon.
Opo.
If we compute yung 6 others, kasi ang threshold, yung minimum nilang kailangan remit is 75 million each. Okay. So 6 times 75, that's 450 million. Plus 135, plus 585 million pesos per month. Ang ibig sabihin, nasa threshold lang yung 6. Kasi from 640 million pesos per month compared to 585, masyadong minimum yung nire-remit ng ibang operators, ibang licenses. Because Lucky 8 alone, 135 million pesos per month na. So masyado yatang
Sir.
andun na sila sa threshold, the 6 others. Totoo ba ito?
Opo, ganito po kasi sir, ang Lucky 8 na gross bets ng from April 2021 to January 2022,
Ma'am, excuse me. Pakilapit yung microphone kasi hindi nare-record.
ang gross bets po ng Lucky Star from April 21 to January 2022, 546 billion 826 million 428,839. Yung pong sumunod, yung Belvedere Corporation, 86 billion as compared sa 546 nila, 771 million 15,804. Yung pong susunod, yung Esports Encuentro, 3 billion 638,612 million 612,985 pesos. And Home Visayan Cockers, ang susunod na malaki sa Lucky Star, 96 billion 576 million 56,951. Yun pong sumunod, yung Jade Entertainment, 145 million 357,404,000. Yung New Win Cockers, 1 billion 205,219. 205,219,683. Yun hong Philippine Cocking International, 6 billion 856 million 263,554. Ito pong Golden Buzzer na nasuspende na ngayon kasi hindi nila